Hi guys, hope you're all well. I've got another one pan recipe for you today. It is sausages. Who doesn't like sausages? Okay, actually, that was a stupid thing to say. I'm not a massive fan of sausages. Those that watched the channel before, you'll know I'm not a big fan, but this is one of the few sausage recipes that I do absolutely love. And it's sausages with roasted tomatoes and some other goodies in there as well. And what's great about this dish, it really is a throw and go. Throw it in the pan, throw it in the oven. You put it on the table, and I promise you, it is an absolute delight. So let's get cracking. I'm not going to talk you through the ingredients. I'll do it as I go. Here, I've got a shed load of vine tomatoes and some loose ones as well. I think my wife probably, each week she does the shopping, does that, you know, that click and collect, and you just repeat the order, because we have got so many tomatoes, which is why I thought I'm going to cook this tonight and thought I'd share it with you guys too. So there is about 2.5 packs there, yeah, and I've got more, 2.5 packs of cherry tomatoes, and I've got some nice different coloured ones. Oh, lost one. Some nice different coloured ones as well, which will add more interest into this dish. To that, I've got some black olives. This is optional. You don't have to add these, but again, I had a little jar left, and I think, you know, like all these things, it says use within 3 days and what have you. These are a little bit over, but they look fine to me. When you get them whole like that, all I literally do for ease, I just break it up. Just break them up, and I've done the rest there. So I'm just throwing those in the pan as well. 3 cloves of garlic, just roughly chopped into the pan. Oh, left a little bit there. Bit of sugar, because I'm not using my normal muti tomatoes. I do want to sweeten these up a bit. So I'm just adding a teaspoon of sugar. I used these on a recipe, I think last week, the Italian herbs, Costco. If you haven't got these, doesn't matter. If you've got fresh, even better. I didn't. And if you've got loose herbs, you're going to want some thyme, oregano, and rosemary. And luckily, this ticks all those boxes. So I'm going to use it, make my life even more simpler. But I'll probably use the other spouts. Yeah, that's better. And I'm going to say I'm probably about a tablespoon there. I want plenty of seasoning. It's going to really make this dish. So some salt. Again, you want to make sure those tomatoes are nicely salted. And when this dish comes out, they're all going to have reduced down, and you get that lovely sweet juiciness of those tomatoes. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. Some cracked black pepper. Again, as much or as little as you like. We like black pepper, so I tend to put quite a bit in there. Some olive oil, just your normal olive oil. And I'd say we're going to go in probably with about 1.5 tablespoons. Remember, this is going to be your sauce for the sausages. So you want to make sure you got plenty of sauce. You want it nice and saucy. So balsamic vinegar next. And that is going to be our last ingredients for a sauce. And again, almost like when you're making a salad dressing. So I did 1.5 tablespoons of the olive oil. I'm going to hit that with probably, actually, do you know what? I'm going to hit it with the same amount, actually, because I like balsamic vinegar. So let's just give that a good drizzle. I can always add more. We can check it halfway through the cooking process. And then here, good old Tesco's are still doing their two packs of sausages, £5. So under 50p a sausage. And I've got 2 packs here. And I'm just going to throw them in. Yeah, like that. So I've got 12 sausages. Why am I making life hard for myself? Let's just chuck it in. And what I want to do is just get my hands in there. Just make sure that all of those, you know, the herbs and the garlic and everything else is all over those tomatoes, as well as that olive oil and stuff. And I want to leave those sausages on the top. Oh, by the way, if you hadn't seen it, I don't know what sort of view you were getting there. I've left the tomatoes on the vine, yeah, because that is where all the flavour is, and I will remove those after it's cooked. And that is literally it. So that's now going to go into a preheated oven, which is at 180C fan, and that's going to cook for about 20 minutes, at which time I'll pull it out, turn the sausages over and put them in for a further 20 minutes. So I'll see you when we're done and we're ready to give it a try. Cannot wait. See you then. Okay, guys, it's had its 40 minutes. I did turn over the sausages halfway through, And look at that. Look at the way those tomatoes have just reduced down. We've got this lovely sauce here. It looks amazing. What I want to do first is just take out the greenery. We don't want that in there. You probably get a few bits left on there. That's fine. Just take those out. The tomatoes have really come off the vine. So it's all in that sauce. And it smells amazing. That's it. I think that was it. I think we just had 4 in there. So let's get rid of that. Now, we serve this in lots of different ways. We have it with polenta, potatoes, we've had it with rice, but one of our favourites, certainly the kids' favourites, is with bread. So I buy a nice piece of bread, a loaf of bread, and I tend to just put a loaf there. If you want to toast it up, that's fine. We don't. And then what I do is I'm going to get a little bit of this lovely tomatoey, garlicky sauce and douse that bread in it, like so. Get a bit on there. Oh, wow. My mouth is watering. And then a couple of your sausages on top, like so. Okay, that's it. That looks pretty as a picture. So let's see how we've done. So that bread is soaking that sauce up nicely. I want to have a bit of that sausage, a bit of the bread, a bit of that tomato. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Mm. That is a little bit special. Not a little bit. That is very special. That is something else. Sorry. You know me. One's never enough. I've got to have another piece. Get a bit of that garlic on there. Wow, that is absolutely delightful. Mm. The bread works so well with it. I'm getting all of the flavours, that balsamic vinegar, the garlic, those mixed herbs. Nothing's overshadowed, let's put it that way. Really is delicious. And they were just plain pork sausages, but really, really good, especially for the price. And guys, I've cooked it in the oven. You can do this in the air fryer. If you're doing it in the air fryer, it's 20 minutes. I've done it before, 20 minutes, but just make sure you turn the sausages over about every 5 minutes, because otherwise, because of the way the air fryer works, they can burn. It makes a great dish to reheat the following day. We've had it many times the next day and it reheats perfectly. If you want to make it ahead, do all of the steps that we did at the start of this video and just keep it in the fridge. And when you get home from work or whatever you're doing, then just put it in the oven straight away and you are done. Guys, you saw how easy this was to put together. It was so quick. Not being funny, for me, if I was reading a prick and ping microwave meal, it would take me longer to read the instructions than it would have to put that together. So please do give it a try. It is absolutely fantastic. As a matter of fact, I'm struggling not to go in for another bite now. I really appreciate you tuning in, guys. Thank you for watching through to the very end. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please do consider subscribing. You can click on the subscribe button down below. It is free. If you're an existing channel member, thank you so much for watching, and please do like and share. If you've got a recipe or just something you want me to cook, send it through to me and I will cook it for you. I'll put all of today's sausage tray bake down in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.